What up, Super Fun Force? We are back with another video, and I just want to talk about my latest pickup and a little bit of a review on Chain Kerbeus and Dynamite Battle, aka Burst Ultimate, or BU. So essentially what I ended up doing in the last video, I mentioned to you guys how instead of going for the complete Chain Kerbeus prize bay, I opted to get the other ones, which was this blue Chain Kerbeus layer, which I think looks really nice with this kind of transparent blue and this deep purple. Looks phenomenal. And then it came with the red core with the orange, and of course still has the same rubber and everything like that. So this is the only core that gives you access to right spin with a rubber slope, so that way, you know, the metals don't really the metal drivers don't really affect this. I mean, it's the Hasbro style slope, and it has like the rubber for the extra friction, so that way it doesn't burst as easily. Really cool. And I ended up also getting now this other Astral and Roar, which allowed me to get the Fortress disc. So this thing looks tough. Definitely reminds me of a, ooh, look at that gleaming. I like that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. But anyways, this reminds me of some, oh, there it goes. Look at that gleam effect. Looks super clean. So this reminds me of some earlier discs that came from, what is that called? GT, possibly, I think, or older Beyblades. So let's take a look. This thing is pretty beefy, for sure. It's weighing around 30 grams. Let's take a look. Wow, 30.86, almost 31. So this is solid, and I think this will be a nice, good, balanced disc, somewhat like Giga, because it's heavy. It has outer weight distribution, so that's good for, you know, centrifugal force, stamina, defense, but it could also be used for attack because, again, it distributes the widest, wider than Giga. So Giga is definitely stamina defense, but this can be a little bit more balanced because it's going to bring out the weight towards the actual blades as well. So that helps, basically helps every style of energy layer. So really, really cool, guys. So also want to say, when you get this Astral, which is my favorite now, Astral is one of my favorite, you know, Beyblades of all time. It looks great, very innovative, you know, dual spin, quattro driver, and it also came with an additional key handle here, you know, for the twisting the thing. But I always realized that I could just kind of turn it myself, really. I don't know why it was like necessary. Let me see here. I don't know, on my other one, it gets kind of easy to turn. I don't know, or maybe that's because the old one gets looser and might be prone to breaking, sadly. But this is the new core you get with this Roar. I like this Roar a lot too. Roar is ended up being one of my favorite Beyblades because it is such a defensive tank. You know, it is very wide and you know, it's pretty thick and tall. And yeah, dude, with the burst stopping ability and with the dragon wings that come out like that, it's a fantastic defense and left spin. So what's really cool is I end up getting this, which doesn't look bad at all. However, now I can actually make my favorite combination here, like a white, red, and gold Astral. And of course on the backside you get the black. Look at that, man. That just looks amazing. It's the best looking Astral right there, for sure. So there's that. And then, yeah, now, and then it came with a yellow kick. Now this is another driver that's, it's okay. I've seen certain combos I've been able to use that can utilize it in a way that I guess it wasn't intended to be, which is, again, stamina. Because I really wish, I don't know if this gets worn down over time, but I wish this free spun a little bit more easily. But, you know, this helps bays definitely like stay upright and be able to bounce back and even attack. So this seems more like a balanced driver, you know, which I guess was fine to release this with Vanish. But since Vanish, you know, definitely does a lot better with stamina drivers, this is not really yet quite at home with specific combinations. So let's see what happens, you know. But just nice to have a different color option for this driver. And I also ended up with this one. I ended up getting the white Vanish Fafnir core. So now this goes here, and man, look at that. Now that adds to like this gold, white, blue. Just a really nice different combination to use. Or actually, you know what I ended up doing with this? Sorry. What I ended up doing with this is Actually, no, yeah. I like the white on this because I was gonna say like, yeah, there you go. Because from the battle set, I also have the purple one. Purple one looks really good, and I ended up putting the red Vanish on here because it matches this wing a little bit better, and this kind of like stands out, so it looks a little different. You know, I like that white gold, and you know that whole thing says the orange. But again, fantastic. I always battle, as you guys know, the red one. I have the red one that came with the random booster. That's one I've been using for my testing in my battles and competitions. And yeah, I also use the Astral. This also comes with the zero armor, so that's really nice. So yeah, I use the stock Astral Spriggan, the one that came in the customizer set. That's the one I also, you know, compete with, battle, you know, test with and everything. So this one I'm going to leave on my shelf for display because I really like that white. I really like white Beyblades too. They look great, especially the Dragon Ivory. This has kind of the white style that's closer to the Dynamite that I have that's gotten all destroyed and beat up, which I might end up replacing. But I got so many different colored Dynamite bays now, so all good. Anyway, so let's check out the final form of this. Now, I think the best thing to do is just come with the 10 armor. I think we'll, at this point, will probably be the best for this. But if you want to now assemble Chain Kerbeus in this format, you can do so. That Fortress, man, that is tough. Just put this on here for now. So we'll see how things go. I mean, again, it's a very, this is kind of hard to turn. I think it's a different driver. That's the thing. Let's see if I can put it on here off camera so I can bring it closer. Oh, there we go. Okay, so yeah, there it is. Super cool. Again, the only thing that you'll be missing, the only thing that I'm missing is the Yard Dash, which again, it apparently seems to be even worse than Kick. So I'm not in a rush to get that. You know, as far as experimenting with combos with Chain Kerbeus, I have a plethora of drivers to use, so I'll be trying those out. And again, like I mentioned before, when you have the regular Kerbeus core in here, these kind of pop in and out. So you can see, they kind of move in and out a little bit, depending on like when it spins and gets hit. But again, the cool thing is if you do put a, as you saw in my other video, when you put a non-Kerbeus core in there, then all of these chains, they kind of stick out, you know. And again, just in case there's any confusion, yeah, none of this is rubber. This is all plastic. Obviously, the only rubber part is here inside the core, you know, to give a little bit more grip to the driver. But there you guys go. I think it's one of the best ways to get Kerbeus, get all the necessary parts. Again, I think he's going to be a lot better utilized in different combos, which means like definitely going to use the core for different right spin combinations and being able to utilize more metal drivers with other energy layers. This energy layer, I'm going to give it its own core, obviously, and figure out what I want to do with this, you know, maybe balance, stamina, defense. And this I'm going to try out in attack types, balance types as well, not just stamina, because I think right now for stamina defense, we have so many good options. We have tapered, we have over, we have giga. So I think at this point we need some help in the attack department for sure and balance. So there you guys go. All right, thanks so much for hanging out. Let me know in the comments if you guys got your Chain Kerbeus, if you're planning on getting any of these, and how it's working out for you. And again, please like and subscribe so I can bring you guys more videos. Keep it faith, say it, pray it, spread that love, be positive, be thankful. We'll be coming back at you. Peace.